Well, hello and welcome again. Today we'll be doing linear equations with one variable. We'll be using the addition property to solve for x. Our first equation will be x minus 8 is equal to 25. Now remember, on an equality, whatever you do on the left-hand side, you also must have to do on the right-hand side. And it's using that property that we'll be isolating x. We'll be isolating x by adding 8 to both sides. And minus 8 plus 8 is equal to 0, leaving us just with our x. And then we have 25 plus 8, which gives us 33. And that's the solution for x. We can double check our work over here by doing 33 minus 8 is equal to 25. And 33 is the substitution for x. And 33 minus 8 does indeed equal to 25. We take 8 from 13 is 5. And then we just drop down our 2 for 25. And 25 does indeed equal to 25. For our next equation, we have once again our variable x minus 12 is equal to 42. Once again, we want to isolate x on the left-hand side of the equation. To do that, we're going to be adding 12 to the left-hand side of the equation, and we're also going to be adding 12 to the right-hand side of the equation. Once again, a minus 12 plus 12 is just 0, which leaves us our x, which is what we were trying to accomplish. And 42 plus 12 is equal to 54. We can double check that if we like. We'll just plug in 54 for x. We'll subtract 12 from 54. And if we did our problem correctly, the answer should be 42. 2 from 2 is 4. 2 from 4 is 2. And 1 from 5 is 4. Leaving us once again with 42. And just a few more problems. Give ourselves a little practice. And once again, we have x minus 3 is equal to 87. Now we just add plus 3 to both sides. Once again, that isolates our x, and 87 plus 3 is 90. We have x plus 5 is equal to 95. To isolate our x, we use the addition property of equality. We subtract 5 from the left-hand side of the equation. And we also subtract 5 from the right-hand side of the equation. X plus 5 minus 5 is the same thing as saying x plus 0. So we just bring down to x. There's no reason to bring down to 0. We have x is equal to 95 minus 5, and that's going to be equal to 90. There we go. Here we have x plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 87. This is a bit different, but all we have to do is combine the 6 and the 4. X plus 4 plus 6 is the same thing as saying x plus 10, which is equal to 87. All we did there was just combine the 6 and the 4. Now we want to isolate the x, so we're going to subtract 10 from the left-hand side of the equation. Since this is an equality, we're going to also subtract 10 from the right-hand side of the equation. So we have 87 minus 10. We have x plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 87 minus 10. And once again, plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. That isolates our x for us on the left-hand side of the equation. And so we'll have x is equal to 87 minus 10, and 87 minus 10 is 77. We always do prefer to have our x on the left-hand side of the equation, and the reason that we do that is because we read from left to right, so we prefer to have our equations left to right. Thank you very much.